All right, we're here with Brianna. Brianna is 20 years old and she's currently struggling with fentanyl and she's homeless. Where were you born?
In California, in Panorama City, but I grew up in Valencia.
Okay, you grew up in Valencia, huh?
Yeah, like right by Magic Mountain.
Oh yeah, did you go there a lot? Which one's your favorite amusement park?
Magic Mountain is the closest one.
Did you ever go to Knott's or Disneyland?
Not really.
No. What was life like in Valencia?
It was weird because I moved around a lot.
Yeah.
So like I'd be from in Valencia, and then Palmdale, and then Valencia,
Yeah.
and then in Palmdale's super ghetto.
Palmdale?
Yeah.
I know where Palmdale is.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to high school?
In Valencia, but I got kicked out in
Yeah.
9th grade, 3 months in. I
Okay.
got expelled from the whole district.
You never went back to school?
I went to OFL, it's a homeschool,
Yeah.
but not for long.
Did you graduate? So you don't have a high school diploma?
No.
You need your GED, huh? Well, how far did you get?
10th grade.
All right, when did you first start using drugs?
7th grade.
7th grade? Do you remember who got you into it? Don't say a name, but
Yeah, my best friend.
your best friend?
Yeah.
She was doing it and she
And my
wanted you.
sister.
They were doing it and they wanted you to do it. Who was at home with you? Both parents?
No, I lived with my mom.
Just your mom?
I talked to my dad, but I didn't live with him.
It was your mom raising you?
Yeah.
What kind of mom was she?
The cool mom, but crazy. She drank a lot.
She drank a lot. Did she let you guys drink and do drugs? Yeah.
She worked at for a movie company, and so she had a professional side.
Okay.
So she double life.
Yeah.
At home it was like that, but then when she was out, she was
But she didn't really push education on you?
she tried.
She tried?
I went to juvie for a while.
You went to juvie?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, she I started doing whatever I wanted. She was kind of okay.
Okay. How many brothers and sisters did you have?
3. I have a little brother and 2 older sisters.
Was there any abuse in the home? Did you ever get abused by anybody? Or any adults in your childhood?
Yeah, I was raped by my mom's boyfriend.
You were raped by who?
My mom's ex-boyfriend
Oh, okay.
when I was 8 to 11.
Did that traumatize you?
Yeah, I was
obviously
crazy.
did, but did you get counseling for it or?
Yeah, I went crazy as a teenager and ended up in a residential home.
Because of what happened?
Troubled kid, yeah.
Okay.
I went crazy.
You think that's why you started doing drugs?
No. I think, maybe part of it,
Yeah.
but I feel I was also around it a lot growing
Okay.
up. So my mom used to do drugs. Mom used to do meth.
What were some good memories before 11?
I was with my dad a lot more.
Oh, you were?
I pushed my dad away.
Who pushed your dad away?
Me going crazy.
Oh.
'Cause my dad's uptight, because he, in Valencia, it's rich, uptight white people, they're still, they're stuck up.
Did you live a privileged life?
I mean, yeah, my family has money, but they didn't, they don't give it to me.
Okay.
I went to school one day and talked to my principal.
Did you?
I was an angry kid.
Wow. How far did you get again in school?
10th grade.
And you did receive counseling though after the molestations?
Yeah.
Did that help you?
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Do you still have nightmares or do you think about what happened?
No, it doesn't, it really doesn't bother me anymore.
Do you think it's because of drugs? You're on drugs all the time?
No.
And you're masking the pain?
No, I think I've just had enough therapy.
Why do you think you use drugs?
Now, it's definitely because I lost my mom, but when I started...
Wait, let's go back. Well, what happened? You lost your mom?
Yeah,
What year was that?
it was last year.
Oh, but you were doing drugs heavy before that too, right?
Not as bad.
Not as bad?
Yeah, I'd buy blue. I started with blues, and I'd buy 1 blue a day, and then, but after she died, I started buying 20 blues every 2 days. And so,
Were you living with her before she died?
I was living with her. Yeah, she died right in front of me.
I'm so
My
sorry.
boyfriend, my fiance's on.
The guy I met right now? Okay. What happened after that? Where'd you move to?
We tried going back that night because she was on life support for a few days. So the first night we stayed there, and the second night we tried going back to her apartment because that's where I stayed too.
Yeah.
And just to sleep. And then her roommates locked us out and were you can't come back till your mom comes back. And they saw her get taken out. They knew she wasn't
How traumatizing. You just lost your mom and now they're telling you have to leave?
Yeah, and they're assholes about getting her stuff back, and like we had to show them a death certificate, like proof that she died.
I'm so sorry. So then what happened after that?
We went and stayed with my grandma.
Okay.
And like that's who we stayed with right while my mom was still in the hospital. And then they ended up pulling the plug on my mom. And me and my fiance still stayed with her. And we were supposed to go to Nebraska with my sister.
Okay.
And we ended up getting in trouble. We got raided.
Yeah.
We got my grandma's house raided. And it was like the day after my birthday. On January 3rd, it was January 4th.
Yeah.
And someone just snitched that we were selling pills.
Yeah.
And they pulled up to my grandma's house. And then he ended up going to prison. And that was really like a week and a half after my mom died. And he ended up going to prison for like 10 months.
Okay.
They just got out.
Just got out and you guys came to Vegas? What was the reason for you coming to Vegas?
We were just supposed to be passing through.
Yeah.
And we stayed here. We were only supposed to stay for like a day or two. And we were supposed to be going to stay with my sister again.
Yeah.
And we ended up staying out here. It was like 4 or 5 days in. And we were about to leave the next day. And then he was driving and he fell asleep. And he crashed into a part, like, the car was at a red light for us.
Yeah.
And he fell asleep, like, going, like, 15, 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And we just crashed in the car. And it totaled my car. And then my sister, who helped me buy the car, got mad and was like, don't come anymore.
Yeah.
And, like, the whole reason I was going out there was because I was running out of my mom's life insurance money.
So you're burning your bridges with your family, huh?
Yeah.
How long you been with this guy?
For 3 years now.
You love him?
Huh?
You love him? Do you have kids?
I'm pregnant right now.
You're pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you work the streets here as a working girl?
No, like I tried it, but like it didn't work out for me. Like,
What do you mean you tried? What happened?
one of my friends is a pimp, and
Okay.
and we're about to be losing our Airbnb, so I like thought like that'd be the fastest way to make money.
Yeah.
So I had like 4 days, and then so I went to him, and then he found me someone, and all I had to do was dance for them.
Yeah.
And like, but it was gonna be like if I met them again, then I'd have to like we'd go further. But my plan was just I wasn't gonna meet them again, because I was just gonna go like just dance and then like because I didn't have to have sex with them.
Okay.
And then, but then, I ended up getting like his friend was like I was all fucked up, and his friend was like, how am I gonna vouch for you if I haven't had it myself? And then like made me suck his dick. And then like he ended up telling my boyfriend, because he's friends with him too,
Yeah.
that like it was my idea, like
Okay.
that was my idea.
So he paid you for oral sex?
No,
Oh, he didn't pay you.
he was like, no, that was the pimp guy.
Oh, okay.
But like the other guys that he got, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do oral sex with them. I didn't do anything, like I just danced.
Oh, he just danced. Okay. Now, how do you survive out here?
I was selling drugs, or like I'll steal shit and sell it, like clothes, or like,
Aren't you worried about going to jail? You're pregnant.
no, because I don't have a record out here. They'll just
Okay.
release me.
How does that go down? I mean, don't tell me where you go, but how do you steal? And
I go into a store that doesn't have a security guard, and like one that I know has no chase policy.
one that you know that has no what?
No, like a no chase policy.
Okay.
They don't chase you.
Okay.
And I'd walk out with like beer, like cases of beer,
Yeah.
and the people selling beers on the strip,
Yeah.
I'll go up to like random ones. I know certain ones, and
Yeah.
I'll go up to them and sell them beer,
Yeah.
and for cheaper than they would have bought it for.
Oh, that's how you make your money? You hustle every day?
Yeah, it's really easy to do that way.
It's really easy.
Or like if I can't find anyone on the strip, I'll go around and like collect vouchers. And like I've been in casinos like Mandalay Bay overnight.
Yeah.
And I found like $200 vouchers
You
just
found-
left in the machine.
Okay. I look for vouchers, and then do you want to end this one day, this kind of lifestyle? Do you want a normal lifestyle and you can raise your baby in a healthy environment? You could be you know, a strong, positive role model for your child? Do you want that one day?
Yeah.
Do you have a plan?
I want to get put on methadone.
What's that? Oh, you want? Okay, so you have a strategy to get clean. You
Yeah,
want to
but
get
then
clean.
They say that if you, like, it's legal to get put on methadone when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
If you're like trying to get off opiates, but then your baby has to withdraw.
Your baby has to what?
Withdraw.
Okay. All right, so you survive out here by, you know, basically jacking, things like that, and stealing, right? Now, what about working the track here?
I won't like actually, like I've never actually slept with them. Like I won't do it.
You haven't slept
But
with someone, but what do you do?
I'll get people if they hit me up in the casino, if they come like talk to me and like ask me to do something for money. I'll literally like if they ask me to have sex with them for money and it's a good price, I'll go with them to their room and then have people come up to their room.
Okay.
And basically take everything.
And take everything. What do they do with the trick?
Huh?
What do they do with the trick? Tie him up?
No, they go, no, that's like, I'm not trying to get charged with like a violent crime. No, well, like, I'll have someone that looks older than me come up and say, well, I'll be like, by the way, I'm 16.
No, speak up a little bit though.
I'll be like, by the way, I'm 16.
Yeah.
And then like, they'll come in like, what are you doing with my little sister?
Oh.
And then, yeah.
And then do you guys ask for money?
Yeah.
And they give it to you?
Yeah.
They don't want to get charged.
Because he's recording it. And then, like, the guy will be like, I'm calling the cops.
Oh, you have
like,
cameras coming in?
Like, the guy will be coming recording him on his phone.
On his phone, and he'll...
like, as proof.
Okay, as proof. And then the guy has to pay you. What's the most you've gotten?
Like, $1,000.
They just give it up, huh?
Yeah.
So,
But I've gotten their credit cards, too.
Okay.
That's like, I don't know.
I've never heard of that scheme. I've heard of other ones, but that's a different one.
You can, so like, one of them, I got their ID, I got their whole one. So their ID, their social security card, and their debit card and credit card.
Okay.
And I went to the casino and took out a cash advance.
Okay.
For $500 twice.
Okay.
So $1,000. And like, that's on top of like the other $1,000 that they had in cash. Like, it was tight.
A lot of dangerous activities you're involved in.
Yeah, but these guys that come out here, they're just like, they're tourists. They're like just rich. Like, don't touch me.
How long have you been doing this?
Since I've gotten out here, and like I know other girls that have dressed up as cops.
Yeah.
And like they'll like search them like a cop and just take all their shit and leave them.
I've never heard of this.
The girls out here are vicious.
So this is common? I've never heard of this. This is common?
Yeah. For the streets, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we've talked about your nefarious activities. So now let's discuss how we're gonna get you clean, or you're gonna get yourself clean. Do you have any plans?
Yeah, I wanted to do I don't want to go to rehab necessarily. I don't know. Like, I've seen some fancy ones, like on the beach. I would do that.
You would do rehab?
Like, if it was like a
Have you ever been to
fancy
rehab?
one. Yeah, I went to this, but it was ghetto piece of shit. It was in Lancaster, California.
Yeah.
I didn't like it because they were like being dicks. Like, they weren't like helping me get my Suboxone, which everyone was supposed to be on, if they like were coming off opiates.
So you want to get on Suboxone?
No, I want to get put on methadone.
Methadone, okay.
Suboxone. My boyfriend was on Suboxone, my fiance. When he was in prison, he was on Suboxone, and it caused colon and prostate cancer.
Your baby's due when?
I don't know yet. I just found out.
Okay.
We still have to go to the hospital, but I don't have insurance, so we're gonna probably walk in the emergency room.
Do you know of local rehabs in the area or facilities that can help you?
I know methadone clinics.
Have you heard of Crossroads?
No.
Okay, I'll give you information on that. What's the longest period of time you've been sober? Have you ever been
2
sober?
months.
2 months? On your own, or were you in jail or something?
Oh, like when I was in jail, like 8 months, but like 2 months.
On your own? What made you stop?
Oh, my boyfriend was in prison. Like, he was like cheering me on.
Yeah.
And so I stopped for him. Actually, no, I didn't stop that time. I pretended to stop when he was in prison. But I had gone to live with my sister in Nebraska.
Okay.
And I couldn't get anything out there. That's the only reason.
Speaking on your sister, are you still close to your sister and your grandparents and your aunts and uncles? No?
I wasn't ever close to my grandparents. Like, I wasn't close to them. Like, I was only close to my mom, my grandparents on my dad's side.
Yeah.
I was close to my mom's mom.
Yeah.
I mean, after she died, but then 2 months after my mom died, my mom's mom died.
Okay, so they don't talk to you anymore?
My dad's side, I don't know.
They don't want to help you?
No, like they want to send me to rehab, but like they don't actually care about me.
They want to send you to rehab and they'll pay for it?
Yeah, they have money at the ass though. There's not anything to them. Like, it's not like I don't know how to explain it. Like, they're very snobby and still judgmental. Like,
But they're willing to pay for your rehab, right? Wow. You have those opportunities, huh? Do you know anyone in your life right now that's sober? Do you talk to on a regular basis? Someone that's doing right in life?
not really.
Not really? Do you have anyone you love or that loves you besides your fiance?
Yeah, like my sisters love me.
Yeah?
I still talk to them,
Yeah?
but like just I'm not close to them.
What if you were to get clean and you were serious about it? You think they'll take you in or help you? They would?
Yeah,
How soon do you want to do that? Because time's running out. You're going to have a baby soon.
I know. But they don't even know I'm pregnant.
Does your boyfriend, does your fiance want you to get clean?
Yeah, but the thing is, my family, like, we're tripping because my family, like, they cut us off for a minute when they found out I was pregnant. And I told them I aborted it.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you on the streets?
Oh my God, the other day, so I went into this girl's room to ask her if she knew where to get fentanyl. And she was like, oh, if you give me this amount of money, I can go downstairs and get it, but you gotta stay up here. And I know everyone at that hotel is like, so why do I gotta stay upstairs? And then she's like, because, and I knew like she's like up to some shit. And so I was like, I'll get 15. And then when I pulled out the money to give it to her, she snatched it. And she's like, your boyfriend owes me this. And I was like, okay, so go to him for it. What the fuck? And then she pulled out a knife and she's like, no. She's like, I've had to pay back shit from what I did before. Now it's your church, something like that. And then she pulled out a knife and she's like, and you're not gonna do nothing about it. And so I like right away, I just jumped on it and I started like hitting her. And like, I was fucking her up, but then her boyfriend was with her. And like, each time, like when I grabbed the knife from her and threw it behind me. And like before I started stalking her, whenever I started like actually getting her, like he ended up like pushing me down and like pulling a knife on me. And it's to the point like I couldn't, like I had to literally let her beat me up. And like she stomped on my stomach and like all this shit because she knew we just found out I was pregnant. And like all this.
That was the worst experience on the streets?
One time, like a few months ago, I've only been out here for 6 months. But a few months ago, I was looking for my boyfriend. It wasn't out here, it was like on the other side of town. But I was looking for my boyfriend and this car pulled over and like it seemed like this, like I thought the dude was gay. And he seemed like this preppy gay dude and he was funny. And he's like, do you want to smoke? And so I was like down because he wasn't creepy. And then he kept like, when I got in the car, like we were supposed to go look for my boyfriend down the street, but I couldn't find him. And because I couldn't find him on foot, and so we were supposed to go look for him in the car. But then the guy drove past the parking lot and was like, "We're going to my friend's apartment real quick to get some like meth, because that's what we were gonna smoke." And I waited in the car, and he went up, and he came back down, and he drove right past it again, and he started just driving, and like he ended up close to my Airbnb was. And so he's like gonna take me home, but then he made a turn right before my turn. He made the turn and he was like basically like, I'm gonna make you, because he kept saying like, will you suck my dick, And I was like, no, just drop me off here. And then he wouldn't stop. And then he's like, I'm gonna make you. And then he literally pulled out a knife and made me do it. But then he dropped me off at a gas station by my house. And I called the cops.
You did? You reported it? They catch him?
No.
So, Brianna, how far did you get in school?
Like 10th, like halfway through 10th.
10th grade, okay. What did you dream of becoming when you were a little girl? Did you dream?
No, not really. I just dreamed of like being okay, because like my mom struggled.
Oh. Did you want to be anything, like a doctor?
I guess like I wanted to be like famous.
A what?
Famous.
You want to be famous?
Yeah.
Okay. You have that star look. Still could. Get cleaned up. How about now? Do you have any interests? If you get cleaned up, is there something you'd want to do as a career? Anything that interests you?
I don't know. Like being a nurse. My sister's
Okay,
a nurse now.
Oh, really? She could motivate you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's possible. Do you have a felony? No felony. Okay. No. Don't get any felonies. Come on.
I know.
What's gonna make you stop doing these crazy things?
I don't know. I feel like once like my baby is gonna help a lot.
What's that?
I feel like when my baby comes, it's gonna help a lot. But I want to be before that. Like,
You want to get clean before the baby comes. Definitely. You got to do that. Do you have an email you can share with us? So maybe some of our subscribers can maybe help you out, guide you, tell you where to go for help or other resources?
Yeah. It's one that I share with my boyfriend though.
Okay.
But it's chefsaysoh@gmail.com.
How you spell that?
chefsaysoh@gmail.com.
Hey Brianna, do you believe that if you had different parents or different circumstances, you'd be somewhere different in life?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like I blame my dad, but for letting me push him away.
For what?
Letting me push him away.
Can you still rekindle the relationship?
No, because my dad, like, with me, so when we were little, my older sister, Amanda, had moved out first.
Yeah.
And then as we got older, my sister moved out, and then finally I moved out. And once the house was empty, he met this girl in Mexico.
Yeah.
And now they just travel back and forth, so no one lives with him. Like my little brother is on his side, not my mom's kid.
But I'm sure he still loves you. When was the last time you talked to him?
Months.
What if he sees this video? What do you have to say to your dad? Say something nice.
I love you.
Say it.
I love you. I miss you.
You love your dad? You miss him a lot? Why don't you give him a call after this interview?
He won't answer. I've tried.
Huh?
He won't answer. I've tried. I've texted him everything.
He doesn't respond back to you?
Sometimes, like.
Do you want me to give him a call sometime? Tell him how much you want to get clean and what you're willing to do?
Yeah,
I could do that for you. I'm here for the next week or so. Let's get some lighter questions, huh? Who was your high school crush?
I didn't really have one in high school. I remember because like.
No, someone famous.
Oh, Justin Bieber.
That's a common one. What do you like about him?
I don't know. He's just like the it boy.
What kind of music did you like when you were growing up?
Like rap and hip hop.
Rap and hip hop. Who are some of your favorite artists?
I don't know, like anyone that plays on the radio, like that type of music, like Moneybagg Yo, NBA Youngboy.
I don't know this new rap, so you can stop right there. I have no I don't know anything about that. What kind of food do you like?
Mexican food.
Yeah, it's your favorite?
I'm craving that right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, I like a lot of food. I'm not a picky eater at all. I'm like obsessed with artichoke.
With what?
Artichoke.
Okay, artichoke.
and I'm obsessed. It's weird. I have an odd obsession with milk.
Milk? Milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I drink it. I have to have it every day, throughout the day, because I have ulcers in my stomach.
Yeah.
And like it's the only thing that like soothes it. It's like soothes it. Yeah.
Do you stay healthy out here? Do you drink water?
Yeah, I try to.
You eat healthy?
Yeah.
You try? Please eat healthy. Please drink a lot of water. Did you used to like to exercise when you were younger?
No.
How do you stay skinny?
I don't know. I used to be really big.
You used to be big?
Yeah, like 250 pounds.
Really? How'd you lose the weight?
I think they like depression. Like when my mom died.
Do you suffer from any mental illnesses?
Depression.
Okay. Were you diagnosed with anything when you were younger? Did you have a learning disability in school? Were you in any kind of special needs programs or anything?
No.
Okay. If you had 3 wishes right now, what would they be?
to have enough money to be okay, and to tell my family about the baby and be happy about it. And
What was the second one?
to tell my family about the baby and then be happy about it.
Okay.
And then to like be clean, like and comfortable with it.
To do what?
Be clean and actually be
Be
comfortable.
clean.
With it.
Yeah, that can happen.
That's why I
Brianna.
want to do methadone, because I've done it before and it's actually like I was okay. I was chilling. I was like didn't want any drugs.
Yeah. Did this interview help you a little bit?
Yeah.
Tell me why it helped you a little bit.
I don't really talk to people.
You need to talk to people. You need to reach out to people that are sober. You need to go to NA,
I did.
listen to the
I grew up
message,
in NA.
get a sponsor. Do you believe in a higher power?
Yeah, I believe in God.
Do you? You believe in God? What kind of advice do you have for younger girls that are wanting to get into fentanyl?
Don't do it.
Why not?
Because you can't get out of it physically. It's so hard.
That's deep.
Mentally,
You can't get out of it.
Mentally, you'll get out of it before you get out of it physically.
What are the physical withdrawals? Describe your most
Like your back feels
terrifying
like it's
withdrawals you've
breaking.
had.
Your back feels like it's breaking and you can't move, but then you have to keep getting up to go to the toilet because you're gonna like shit yourself and like constantly, and like you're so cold and you have cold sweats.
That would
And,
scare me.
like,
To defecate on yourself?
It literally, it's horrible.
That would scare me. To defecate on yourself?
You can't
That's
sleep.
gross.
You're just suffering 24/7 for like 2 weeks straight,
Yeah.
a month straight for some people.
So let's
Instead of
say,
right away taking it.
let's say you're motivated to quit and stop and all this. You think your fiance is going to drag you down, or is he going to support you?
I think he'll do it. I just have to take the first step.
Why don't you guys do it together?
Yeah. He took the first step, like, I just fucked it up when he got out of prison. I had drugs right away. But he was sober. He was
I
ready
see
to
you
be
every
sober.
day here at the McDonald's, so we're going to be talking. Maybe I
Yeah.
can talk you into going somewhere to treatment, or talk to your family also. Well, Brianna, thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you.
You have the whole world ahead of you, you know?
Thank you.
So just be strong, and let's see if we can have you talk to your dad maybe, and then get some support and go to a rehab. Do you have any questions for me, or do you have anything to say, or message, anything?
Thank you for talking to me.
You're
Thank
very
you for
welcome.
choosing me.
Yeah, you look like you wanted to talk.
Yeah, I don't trust a lot of the people out here.
Yeah, you were mad dogging me for a little while, but it's all right. I kept asking. I know you were struggling. You have some friends here, but you need to get off the streets. You got to put an end to all this. Yeah, you got to put an end. You're so young. 20? Mm-hmm. How tall are you?
5'9".
You could be a model. What are you doing? And you got family back home that loves you. You got your dad that I'm sure wants to talk to you. We're going to talk to him this week. What if there's a plan to go to California and get clean? Would you leave?
Maybe. I mean,
Do they like your boyfriend?
no, but if we were to get clean, yeah.
They would like him if he got clean? Can you guys have a talk maybe this week?
Yeah, we've been talking about
Okay.
it.
And does he have family that supports him, or
His mom, but his mom's older and she's kind of doing her own thing.
where does she live?
Arizona.
Okay. And she likes you? Met you?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to really think hard, okay? For your baby's sake. Did you think of any names?
I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet.
Is it one that you prefer, or does it matter?
I want a boy.
You want a boy? Why?
I don't know, they're just easier. Like,
Yeah?
I would just always wanted a boy. I've always seen myself as a boy.
Brianna, where would you like to see yourself in 2 years? When you get clean, not if, when you get clean.
In my own place and living comfortably and like financially comfortably.
Yeah. Get your GED when you get clean. Go to therapy. Get your GED. It's not that hard. I'm not sure. I'm not going to lie to you and say that you can still be a nurse. I don't know how it works, but when your video goes up, there's some nurses on our channel, some attorneys that could maybe give you advice. I'm not sure, but if there's hope, you can work at a rehab or
Yeah.
work as a counselor.
Oh,
you
that'd
know?
be cool.
Get clean. And you said you have a family that have financially secure that would support you, right?
They won't give me money.
Maybe they won't give you money because they know you do drugs, but once you get clean, I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll bend over backwards to support you in your sobriety. You just got to prove to them, you know? You just need a lot of support. Maybe you need to go be close to family. But then you've burned some of your bridges, so I don't know that situation. But he's there for you 24/7. He's faithful, loyal. What does he use?
The same thing, fentanyl
Same thing.
and meth.
All right. Thank you so much for this interview, Brianna.
Thank you.
You're so sweet. Finally got an interview with you for a while, huh?
I came here like 5 times today, and I was like, is he here yet?
I promised I would come back to find you because you really sound like you needed to talk to someone.
Thank you.
How did this interview feel to you? Was it therapeutic?
Yeah.
Was it? That's what people tell me, you know?
Yeah.
It's therapeutic for me too. Every time I talk to somebody, it's almost like takes the place of going to an AA meeting.
Yeah, it's not normal for people like to actually want to hear.
Yeah, I want to hear your life story. That's what I wanted to hear, you know?
That's
The whole story, what you like, what you don't like, your interests, your hobbies, because the hobbies that you had, once you get sober, you could still do them. What were your hobbies when you were a little kid?
Like volleyball,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Don't you want to go to the beach and play some volleyball one day?
Yeah.
What else?
Going to the beach and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like, yeah.
Clean, sober with your little baby. I'm sure your family would love to see that baby.
I know.
Yeah.
Kind of want to wait. It sounds crazy, but I want to wait till I get past the stage where I can abort it. So I can be like, hi, you can't tell me to abort it now.
Oh, you were thinking about abortion?
No, they're trying to force me into abortion.
Who's they?
My family.
Oh, you gotta go. Thank you so much, Brianna. Who is that?
Thank you, my boyfriend.
All right.